You guys are ridiculous. I see the chat. You guys are ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous. Let's see. Letting some people get in. Let some people get in. I guess we can just go. I guess we can just dive straight in. I think. All right. Alrighty then. All right, man. All right. How we doing? How we doing, ladies? See, it's ironic because we mostly have the boys in this. Howdy, Kelly. You guys are ridiculous. This comment is so funny. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. He said, Keldon was fine. My clan impression. And then, again, Canadian said, it's like clan is streaming already. You guys are ridiculous. Keldon was okay, but Sohan. Clan, how did Keldon do? Guys, I don't get on here just to talk trash about Keldon. Only when it's warranted. I've been kind. I've been kind for a while now about Keldon. Why are we acting like I'm not kind towards Keldon? Have I really been that bad this season? I thought he's done well in his role. Jeez. KJ is him. Keldon did phenomenal. Because it's funny. Yeah. Nonchalant clan. Keldon did alright. Clan, should we trade Keldon for some pieces? I wonder who's even available. I wonder if Herb Jones is available. Take some of that Sohan glaze and put it on Keldon. Oh, guys. I never said Keldon was bad this season. Offensively. Okay, here's the thing. This game. This is a weird game. Thanks for a super chat. Oh my God, Caps. Oh my gosh, Caps. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I have to defend. This is why I have to defend Sohan. Because he actually made some key plays in this game. He played great defense. It was like one play in which he had a mishap. For the most part, he did really well. He just missed some shots. But a lot of the shots he had to chunk up. We'll talk about it. There's some players that had a far better game than Sohan offensively, obviously. But Sohan wasn't terrible. There was many plays where it wasn't his fault. He would lock down his guy, ball gets passed, and they make a shot. Olynyk's defense is horrible. Is that too strong of a word? Is that too much to say? Can we say that it's horrible? Oh, no. Thank you, Faded. Thank you for the super chat. He said, you not beating the KJ hater allegations, my boy. Keldon did good. KJ is pretty consistent. See, you guys put me in a bad spot, man. Because I jump on here and I'm like, hey, this is going to be a really positive stream. And I'm just going to praise Keldon and, say, hey, Sohan didn't do that well offensively. But for the most part, he made some good plays, some good defensive plays, as always. And we end up winning the game, right? But no, I jump on and it's like, Sohan sucks tell me that Keldon is the greatest of all time. I didn't say he just did fine. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. He did way better than fine. He did way better than fine. I didn't say that. Keldon did phenomenal. It's like Keldon in this role is really good. It's just sometimes I don't like him out there at certain points, but that's not his fault. That's Mitch Johnson's fault. But Mitch Johnson also, like, he's just weird with lineup sometimes. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Keldon did good. So he's better than 4. He is, and they put him at the 5 again this game. You said Keldon did all right? No, I didn't. I said Keldon did phenomenal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. The chat is destroying me. The chat is absolutely destroying me. To be fair, guys, you can say what you want about me. Hold on. To be fair, I did post this before game. Where is it? I said I expected Keldon to have a big game. My reasons behind this was because they're absolutely awful when it comes to guarding shooting guards, but also they got exposed the Hawks got exposed last game with multiple backdoor cuts. And I just assumed if the passing was on point that we would see Fasale, Sohan, Champagny, and Keldon having good games. My boy Sohan, however, offensively did not have the best of games. But I will say at least half of those shots he had to chuck up because the time was running out. So there's that. Anyways, we'll talk about it. Keldon was phenomenal. Obviously, this is going to be pro Keldon stream. I don't know why you would think otherwise, okay? Anytime that I critique, I think it's warranted. Keldon has been great. The only times I've complained is when Mitch keeps certain players in the lineup where they shouldn't be in the lineup at those specific times. But Keldon, in this game, was phenomenal, okay? He was phenomenal, all right? So we'll talk about that in a minute. Before we do, really quick, make sure that's on there because my phone is actually over here. Big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring this segment. If you guys are interested at all in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. As you can see here, if you go to the middle section and you go to picks, super simple, super clean. Here we go. What's that? Grayson Allen plus minus 4. 4 is quite a bit. I don't know. I don't like doing the quarter ones. Aaron Gordon. I'll say Aaron Gordon more than 16 points. That's an easy one, I think. I'll have to go to the NBA section. If I do that, I'll go less. Grayson Allen. Anyways, if you guys are interested, go check it out, and you'll get 100% match up to $100. Just use that promo. You can see it right there. Use that promo code CLAN. Really good stuff. Okay, really great stuff. So big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring this segment. Ooh, this game, boy, oh boy, was this a game. So the San Antonio Spurs faced off against the Atlanta Hawks. I'll be real. I'll be transparent. I was tweeting out far before the game that I thought that this would be like a true battle. Honestly, didn't feel like one. No disrespect to the Atlanta Hawks. I know they have a lot of injuries too, but this didn't feel like a battle. It just didn't. It felt like the Spurs had it in the bag the entire time. I was just chilling. Even when it was close, I was just chilling. Now the Warriors game, even if that was close, I didn't feel comfortable at all. That could go either way, right? But with this one, I feel pretty good. The third quarter, it wasn't that the Spurs didn't come out aggressive. It was just the Hawks were quite hot, and our lineups got a little strange. Like, I feel like the Atlanta Hawks might have went on a 20-0 run at one point because it was like, what are we doing? Because we didn't have not one point guard out there for like 7-8 minutes straight. It felt like it was kind of ridiculous. I didn't understand what we were doing. We didn't even have Jones Garcia out there in that stretch. It was just a long stretch of, I guess we're just going to have Fox rest until the fourth quarter, which, I mean, it worked out, but like, don't quite understand why we did all that. But with that being said, it was pretty nice. It was a nice win. I expected it to be a tougher battle, but it felt as if after the first quarter, even with the Atlanta Hawks being up, it just felt good. It just felt like one of those games where the Spurs could very well go off. Now, I said this before, chat, and I'm going to say it again. And this is the only, there's two positives. There's only two positives out of having a roster of some guys being hurt. And those two positives are, number one, Mitch Johnson is going to have to use his bench. Okay, there's no way around it. You got to use your bench. Shut up, use your bench. Okay, that's number one. And number two is more ball movement. So you expect that the Spurs are going to have much more ball movement in a game like this, which they did. Way more ball movement than what we've been accustomed to. So really good stuff there. You saw the ball getting passed around everywhere. Now, that is no slight on Castle. That's no slight on Wemby. I don't think either one of those players are like ball dominant guards or nothing like that. I think that, you know, I really think it's just been, hey, you two just save us. And I do not like hero ball. And I don't think either one of those players, as great as Wemby is good enough right now to be someone that you just give the ball. Like, this isn't a 2003 Tim Duncan situation where you can just give him the ball and he's going to make the right play every single time and just dominate you all game long. That is not the case with Wemby yet. Now, as good as Wemby is, he's not at that point where you can just give it to him and he's just the entire offense. Okay. But not only that, it just makes us more dangerous if we can pass the rock and move it around, right? Make the defenders make a decision, right? Get them frustrated. And then if things do get tight, then there's no stopping Wemby. He's fresh. He's ready to go. But when we had these constant plays of, hey, Wemby, can you save us? Hey, Wemby, can you save us? Hey, Castle, can you save us? Hey, Castle, can you save us? Well, obviously they can't. They got injured. So, like, we got to stop doing that. In this game, they steered away from that. And it's not like numbers are going to change. It's not like numbers are going to be worse. Look at De'Aaron Fox this game. The ball was moving. Everyone was getting involved. Everyone was having good off-ball cuts, good off-ball screens, just all over the place doing their thing. Not many plays being drawn up, this would be real, but passing the rock around, just playing good fundamental basketball. And he still managed to get, how many points? 26? De'Aaron Fox still had 26 points, nearly 30 points in this game. Like, you would not have known that he got that many points. And it's because the Spurs were passing the ball and just playing good basketball, right? Players are gonna shine regardless. So that was really nice to see. So standouts. I'll go ahead and talk about Sochan because everybody in the chat is like, Sochan's trash. Not really. You guys didn't do that. If we lost, you would have did that. So I'll start with the positives with Sochan. Defense was great. I mean, no complaints there. He only had one mishap, I remember, in like, I don't even know, first quarter, second quarter? I don't remember. It was super early in the game. We just lost his guy. He took accountability for it very quickly. Basically said, hey, that's on me. That's my fault. But moving on, he played really great defense, I thought. He did a great job on Porzingis when he was on him. Yeah, he just did fine. Still kind of out of position at times, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, what do you do? You know, like, what do you do, man? I mean, what do you do? But it's fine. And then shooting wise, while he went 0 for 5, I think half of those shots were the ball or time running out off the clock. He got a little bit outside of his form, but shot a little quicker than what he's used to. So it wasn't pretty, but it is what it is. But he did make some really key assists in this game. He had a really good block to end off a quarter. And also he had a I was actually surprised by that one play where he cut, and I think it was Devin Vassell that found him, and it could have easily been an offensive foul, offensive charge, and he stopped right on the dime, and then maneuvered in order to get an easy dunk. That was really nice. That was a really nice play. So Sochan did not have the best game, but he made winning plays, and that's all I can say about that. Devin Vassell. So here's the standouts. These are the guys that actually did really great. Devin Vassell. Oh my God, he was awesome in this game. I would argue that this is the best game of the season. Not just like shooting wise, just how he was playing. Well, I guess shooting wise is a big one, but just how he was playing. He was under control. His defense was really great. I mean, he really he earned that title of 3-and-D today, which I don't think we've been able to call him a 3-and-D this season, just to be honest with you guys. But he earned it this game. I mean, his defense was really good. I don't know if you guys felt that, but I thought Devin's defense was really good. Devin's been on one defensively. Okay, yeah, you saw it too. Yeah, I was like, man, he's on point this game. He just seemed controlled. He didn't get too outside of his element, made some good passes. And this is what I like to see. Look at the assist numbers, guys. Look at the distribution. 2 assists, 5 assists, 2 assists, 9 assists, 3 assists, 2 assists, 5 assists, 6. Like, this is how we should be playing, with or without Wemby. Everyone should have assist numbers like this. I don't want to see I was transparent with you guys. I was honest. I don't want to see games where Steph Castle has like 14 assists and no one else has any assists, because the fact of the matter is this: as much as I like Castle, his assists don't have the same amount of impact that certain other point guards would have. Okay, a lot of his passes are first reads, dump offs, you know, and it's good that he gets those, but like I don't want to see that. We don't need that, right? Like, we need the ball being passed around, and we need, you know, true, like, great playmakers making plays. But like right now, I'm cool with this. Like, I want everyone to get theirs as far as assists. And by the way, somebody might take this and think that I'm like throwing shade at Castle. I'm not. It just is what it is. Castle's a really good player, but even if you watch him in UConn, the type of player that he is a combo guard, in which he's more of a connector, if anything, but he makes those extra passes. Like, that's the type of player he is. He's really good, and a great cutter as well. Like, but he shouldn't be the primary point guard. They kind of went away from that the last couple games, then unfortunately he got injured. But yeah. So, but I love this because I think that the Spurs, if they're playing like this when Wemby gets back, they are deadly. They are so deadly. So I need them to keep this up. They're kind of forced to do it, and you love to see it. Now, here's the 2 good elephants in the room from this game, okay? 2 great elephants from this room. Keldon Johnson was absolutely great. And I don't mean just great as in like in his role necessarily. He was great as in he was controlled. He knew one thing that I did like about this game, which, you know, I wouldn't have been able to say this that much last season, but what I really liked about Keldon in this game is he know that he's been pretty cold from 3. And when he knocked down that first one, he was like, I'm kind of feeling it. And he just kept going. He kept the momentum going, kept knocking them down. I just love to see that. I just love to see it. Oh, crap. When did it go out? How long was it out? Oh, no. Hold on. What the heck just happened? Camera? What the heck just happened? I'm gone, guys. I'm not here no more. Huh. Your camera has never been on? Shut up. About 2 minutes ago. About 5 minutes. 10 minutes. No. No, don't say that. Okay, anyways, I'm going to talk about this game and then we'll fix it after. I'm so sorry. I did not know what's going on. But anyways, I thought that this game was really great. Okay, that didn't work. I tried something else. I thought this game was really great. Everyone did a phenomenal job. Obviously, Keldon Johnson did his thing. David Jones Garcia, oh my God, what the heck? He was absolutely incredible. He was absolutely incredible. What the heck? What the heck? And it wasn't just the points. He was just smart basketball. I mean, just brilliant, smart basketball. High basketball on cue on both ends of the court, man. He was just great. And this was one of those games where it's not just the fact that, oh, you're going against the Atlanta Hawks, you know, it won't be as difficult. No, like, the way that he was playing can translate to any game. Any game. Because he wasn't getting easy buckets because the Atlanta Hawks just sucked. He was very smart and methodical in how he played. He made some really great reads. He was just smooth, under control, poised. Defense was good. I mean, it was nice to see. He was good. David Jones Garcia was good. Rest in peace, Waters. Yeah, rest in peace, Waters minutes, man, because David Jones Garcia might steal those because he was good. And he also kept the ball moving. He was a big part of that. These 6 assists are not a fluke. He was a huge part of keeping that ball moving. And watch him off ball. I mean, he's just natural out there. Off ball, he was getting to the spots. It was brilliant. I loved it. I loved every second of David Jones Garcia out there. I actually felt comfortable. I was like, okay, we're good. Like I had to like sigh of relief, like, oh, David Jones Garcia is in the game. You know, like it was so nice to see. He is very good. He was great. Yeah, he was great. So hopefully he takes some minutes. Well deserved. Oh my God, he was awesome. So. Yeah, so overall, another really nice team win. You know, when we go against some tougher teams without Wemby, obviously we're going to need De'Aaron Fox to just ISO a little bit more. But as it stands right now, man, the Spurs look really good. They play some good basketball. As long as Cornette's here, we're good. I'm happy. So just keep playing good team ball, and at the end of the day, we're going to be all right. Okay? All right. Now, we're going to end this segment so I can work on this camera. So sorry. I don't know what just happened. All right. Let's see what's going on. I didn't do anything. Did the record button mess it up? Hold on. I don't know. I didn't do that. I didn't do anything. KJ Love, your camera didn't know how to act. Yeah. KJ was phenomenal. Guys, I don't look at, see, this is the thing. This is the thing you guys don't get about me, man. I don't look at the stats now. If the stats are just so phenomenal, I mean, you just can't ignore it, right? Like, there's nothing you can say about it. I mean, Wemby give you 50 points. I mean, we got to talk about the fact that he just scored 50 points. But I don't look at the stats when I determine how good of a game a player had. In this game, without me looking at, I did not know the stats at all. The only stats I knew were De'Aaron Fox's. That's it before going live. And when I look at the game, I just get a vibe paying attention to like how guys are doing when they're out there, and how our runs look, and how the defense looks, and how the ball is moving, and how guys are moving off ball. And like, that's just what I pay attention to. You know, I'm not like a coach or nothing, but that's what I'm paying attention to. And I can say out of this game, Sochan struggled offensively, but also the Atlanta Hawks are known to do pretty well against power forwards and centers. Like they've been doing well against power forward and centers. But also we knew that they struggle against cuts, off-ball cuts, and they struggle against shooting guards. So it makes sense for Champagnie, maybe even Fox, and Keldon to have good games. Like, that just makes sense. I thought maybe Sochan could because of the cutting, but no. He struggled. But he still made some really key plays in there, played some good defense, you know, and is winning basketball. That's all I care about, is winning basketball. And Devin Vassell, I did not know what his stats looked like. I didn't know if he had 10 points, 15 points, 20 points, 25 points. I had no idea. All I knew was he was playing good basketball. He was solid. He was under control. Cornette was good too. Cornette's always good. I guess that kind of goes without saying. Cornette was fine. He was fine. He was fine. Sochan did great on Porzingis. Yeah, he did great. Yeah. See, you know ball. You know ball, Canadian. He did great. Yeah, winning ball. That's all it is. Just winning ball. Winning basketball. They passed it. I felt comfortable in this game for a while because of how they were passing the ball. I was like, yeah, we're passing the ball well. We got more talent. Oh, yeah, where is that guy? The top op. Yeah, where is he at? Yeah, where are you at? Top op. Is it the top op? Let me watch this Hawks game. 16 minutes ago? There we go. Anywho, hey guys, is the post-game stuff up yet? Do you know? Do you know? Let's go to YouTube. Every win we should troll other teams, clan. It depends on who it is. If it's like a Houston fan, I'm with it. If it's a Hawks fan, I'm with it. It just depends. I don't want to like troll teams that I have like respect for. Mitch mentioned Sohan in a positive light in the post game. Oh, we should wait then. Sohan looks uncomfortable shooting threes still. He's I don't know if it's him being uncomfortable. It was just in this game, the clock was running out on a few of those, and then also it was a little quicker than normal. And one of them was just really weird. I was like, ooh, why'd you take that? But he'll be okay. No post game yet. That's fine. Let's go over Draymond. Because someone told me to do that a few streams ago, and we didn't get to it. So I think it'd be good to do that. So let's take a looky here.
Y'all already know I'm back.
Let's see, it's back. Okay, see, Real Nico. Dang, dude. Draymond sure does do a long. This is crazy. No one thinks this is crazy. Thanks for subscribing, man. Yeah, guys, subscribe, like, all that. Like the video, all that. No one else thinks it's crazy that like Draymond Green does so many. I don't know. I guess it's cool. It's nice to see. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. I do want to. Someone told me to watch this, right? So this
the
is
NBA on Prime.
What the heck is going on? So apparently Draymond Green goes over the little beef he had with Wemby during that game in which we faced them. And I didn't get a chance to look at this yet. So I thought that this would be a good opportunity to do so because I am interested to see what comes out of this. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for coming a member, Nathan. Thanks for the love, dude. All right, so before we do that, big shout out to today's sponsor, as always, Sleeper. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. You'll get 100% match up to $100. You just use the code here, clan. Now, if you don't want to do that, and you're like, clan, I don't like daily fantasy sport. I don't do that. They also have a section here that's just social media. So you basically have like all the NBA news. You got highlights. You got, oh, look at that. Okay, I can't. This is gonna be copyright claimed. But you have highlights, injury reports, updates, latest news, all that good. Oh, did you guys know this? Oh, Sabonis out for a month? Yikes. LaMelo actually responded to this on Twitter and just put a clown emoji, which that doesn't do anything. It's like say what's, if it's true, say it's true. If it's not, say it's not. Like don't do the whole subliminals. Anyways, go check it out. Sleeper, link in the description. Go download the app. You support the sponsors, you support the channel. All right, guys. Let's take a look here. Which button am I looking for? I don't know my buttons on this thing. Here we go. All right, Draymond. All right. Let's figure out where he talks about Wembanyama. My battle with Wemby. Oh, this is actually a pretty long section here. All right. Oh, crap. Sorry. What? Okay.
I had the chance to battle with the big fella, Wemby. And, man, I must say, there's still nothing that compares to battling with the best. Man, like the adrenaline, the excitement of the game.
No one thinks this is weird. I mean, maybe it's just different. Maybe it's just different. I'm not shunning it. I'm not saying this is wrong, but it's just so weird to see a current player like on the road, has a game tomorrow, and talking like this. It's like he's reminiscing about his career in real time. It's so strange. I want to hear it though. Let him glaze. I'm sorry. You're right. He was calling him trash on the court, and he's like, man, he's the greatest I'll ever do it. Like, it's just weird.
Like, the focus level.
Unprofessional. It's strange. I don't know. I don't think I have a strong opinion. It's just kind of strange, I guess.
Level that it requires. There's still nothing that compares to that. That's the thing that, man, that's the thing that keeps you going. You know, Wemby's 21 years old.
I'll put it right here.
I felt like I was chasing around Steph Curry at times. They're running me off flares and then another flare, a split. Like, they're running so many different things for him and putting him in so many different spots on the floor that it was very evident to me of why teams have had so much trouble guarding him. Because if you put a big on him, like your standard big, there's no fucking way.
How do you guys feel about that? The fact that they're putting him in different. Me personally, I think Wemby should. I don't know. Let me not talk about it. Let's just listen. I'm sorry.
Keep up. There's no way. I started picking him up way up the floor because I'm getting hit with flares. And the thing with Wemby, what I realized is it is so fucking tiring guarding because you can't relax. Again, it goes back to like guarding Steph. Like the moment you go to relax, the possession's over because all Steph needs is this much time to get a shot off. And so you relax for a half a second and he's gone and you get a half a step behind. You can't make the ground up because of how well he shoots the ball. With Wemby, if you relax for 1 second and he take off and he get a half a step on you, most guys, there's a way to make up the ground. With Wemby, you can't make up the ground. His stride is so long. He's so tall. Once he raises up to shoot, you no longer can affect the shot. So you can...
He just glazing Wemby. I respect it. It's just weird. I don't know. He said, no, it's not weird. It's what winners do. They love being competitive and going against the best, and Draymond is a winner. Is that what I said was weird? That Draymond wants to go against the best? Is that what I said was weird? I'm pretty sure what I said was weird, that you just faced them and you're reminiscing as if like this is early in your career or something. That's what makes it weird. He's speaking facts. I mean, I love this so much. It's just... And I don't even mean weird as in like it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a weird type of bad. It's just I like it. I mean, I love hearing about Wemby being awesome. So
really only affect Wemby's shot if on the work that you do before he gets the ball. Because once he raises up to shoot, he don't see you anymore. Like it's just now him in the rim and the ball. He no longer sees the defender. Like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant shoot a lot of shots, and you're like, yo, he just about pretty much shoot all open shots. Because once
you guys want to see Draymond go up against Wemby? Hold on, I got highlights from it. It was kind of cool. Somebody sliced up the highlights of the game. Check this out. It's pretty cool.
Come on with it. Come on, Ed. Yeah, what? You ain't scoring nothing. You ain't scoring something. Get your hand off my head. Get your hand off my head. Ref! Get you taller than me, you gonna do? Boy, you French, boy. What you gonna do? What? I ain't worried about none of that. 4 rings. You ain't won nothing yet. Yeah, you got the little dunk, so what? Do it. Fucking hand. Get your hands off. Who we got shooting the ball? Curry! What you gonna do about that? Guard him. Yeah!
Yeah! Curry! Yeah! Yeah, that game was crazy. Y'all remember that, right? It's nice that they sliced it together like that in such a short period of time.
He raised up, he no longer see the defender. And so with Wemby, that's how it was. So I'm like, man, you have to do so much work early in the play and then make sure you don't fall a half step behind and then try to get a good contest, knowing that I need to get a contest, but I really don't have much of a chance of affecting his shot. But I also need to make sure I don't foul him. Because again, everything just gets up so high. And so, man, it was a challenge guarding him because you're on every single second. I'm watching the clips going into the game like, oh man, I'm gonna get that dribble. No, the hell you not. Really like, oh man, he dribbled high, he's 7'5", I'm gonna get it. No, you not.
That's the kind of cool thing. That is really cool. Because like a lot of players, and Tim Duncan's the same way, right? Like you watch clips of them and it's like, oh, why don't players just do this to stop it? Or why don't players just do this? And it seems easy, but no one can do it, right? Like some players, it's very obvious that not many people are going to be able to mess with them, right? Like you see the dribbles of Kyrie Irving, the dribbling ability of Steph Curry and how flashy it is. You understand why people have a hard time with that. But then you see like maybe a little bit more simple ball, like, and not say Wemby's simple because he has a lot of moves in his bag, but like, you know, he is very tall and, you know, you feel like it's a high dribble at times. It's like, yeah, I should just be able to take that, but no one can. You can't really do it. You can't just steal the ball from Wemby a lot. Like sometimes he struggles, but not really. And same thing with Duncan. Like Duncan was really simple. I mean, you go back and look at some old Duncan clips, you would think that you could guard him, but like no one could. He dribbles low. Yeah, he does dribble low. He does dribble low. He does a good job with that. But like sometimes it's a little higher. But you would just think you'll be able to go underneath him and kind of take it. You can't. He's quick with it, man.
You go reaching for that dribble if you want to. You're going to end up over there somewhere. His pat is crazy. His jump shot has gotten far more consistent. Like, you can just tell he putting the work in. And so it was an honor to compete at that level. You know, I like to be challenged by the best. I like to challenge.
Okay, guys. All right, let's be real. Let's be real for a minute. We like to make fun of Draymond, but like, obviously we have a lot of respect for Draymond Green, right? Like none of us think Draymond is like trash or anything. It's just he talks a lot, so we have fun and we talk trash back just as fans. But let's be real here, okay? Let's take a step back and recognize how incredible this is, what he's saying. Draymond Green is someone that doesn't even really have that much respect for Kevin Durant. He won a championship with Kevin Durant. He doesn't have that much respect for Kevin Durant. Was it one? No, they won two, right? They won 2 championships. He doesn't have that much respect for Kevin. And then Kevin left and they won another championship. But he's the one that called Kevin Durant out of his name, said, we don't need you, right? Like, that was a big deal that he did that. So this is someone that doesn't just love you for the sake of loving you, okay? Like, he's not going to praise you just for the sake of praising you. So the fact that he's sitting here and giving this much amount of praise to a young Wembanyama and saying, hey, I got to compete at a high level with one of the greats is huge. And it not only shows that Wemby is him, but it also shows that it wasn't just in our brains. This was a playoff atmosphere, almost like a playoff series. And Draymond is basically saying this is competing at a very high level. So it felt like a playoff game for him. The Spurs are going to put on a show. If they can bring it together, you know, the best thing, I mean, it's not good that this happened, but the best thing that we can get out of guys being out, 3 guys in which have saved us this season, Dylan Harper, Steph Castle, and Wemby, we can kind of steer away from that hero ball mentality and we can use more players in our roster. If everyone can get their reps and we have a really nice system going on, people passing the ball, doing everything they need to do, we could be a very good team once Wemby, Castle, and Dylan Harper are back. We could be really good. And if that comes together and the timing's right, the Spurs could very well get on a run, but they have to look really good. I would say by half season, we have to be looking really good to compete at that level, because it's going to be some competition. But I'm just saying this is a big deal that he's saying this.
It's the best. And it was fun as hell to compete against the young fella at that level. We had our moment. You know, I know everybody spoke about the dunk that didn't count. And I must tell you, fun moment. Right before the dunk, I blocked his shot. When I blocked his shot, I looked at him like, gave him a crazy look, like, yeah, motherfucker. And he was like, oh, what? Like, huh? You too small. So I walk up to him, I said, you little motherfucker. You too little.
Hold on. You said what? You said what? This is how you was looking at. Look. What? Vic said what? You little. You too little. You too little. Ref.
Did you talk?
I'm too little, all right. So what then transpired, by the way, just so we're clear, that whole conversation happened walking from one block to the other block, and then we start fighting for position. And from there, everything else just happened in slow motion. I'm fighting for the position. He fighting for the position. I don't want to pick up a foul because the whistle was a whole nother issue. I go fight for the position, he fight for the position. And he does this spin. But when he spin, he was like still in place. He took one step and he's in front of the rim, catching the lob with the left. I thought I could get the lob when I saw it go up. I had no chance at getting it.
Nope.
Thought Jimmy could get the lob from the backside. He had no chance at getting it.
Nope.
The only person that had a chance to get the lob was the guy who caught the lob, Wemby. I'm so fucking happy they called the foul on the floor. Because if he actually dunks that ball, the momentum, they didn't even end up scoring on that play. But the momentum, if he actually dunks that ball and screams in my face like he just didn't, it counts. I don't know if we can win that game.
What, bro? This is crazy. This is crazy. That was wild, though. That had me so hyped, bro. Best play of the season. That's such a weird, yeah. He said facts. We don't know if we win that game. I guess we did lose a little momentum from that not counting. I don't know if we did. I don't know. The crowd was going crazy. That was wild, though. That would have been the play of the season. Easily. I still think it's the play of the season. That was cold-blooded, bro. And you could see it in Wemby's face that something was about to happen, too. Like, when they were fighting for position. You could see it in Wemby's face, like, yeah, I'm about to bam on you. Wemby's cold, bro. He's like, it's already unfair that he's a cheat code and he's good at everything and then he's that tall. But then what makes him even scarier is his mentality, because he's like Kobe. He's like Kobe. He's like Jordan. He's like Jordan when Jordan like when Jordan had an actual coach, when he had Phil Jackson, that is. That's who he is. Not to say he's as good as Jordan. He's nowhere near as good as Bulls Jordan yet. But what I'm saying is, like, that mentality of, hey, it takes a team. I'm him, but it takes a team. Like, he's kind of on that level. Yeah, you could say Duncan. I'm not gonna dunk a level, but he's just nasty, man. He's just so nasty. Ugh, he's so nasty.
But it was such an amazing play. Like, I'm telling you, that shit happened in slow motion. And it happened, by the way, when I told him he's too little. I said, you fucking scared of me. He's like, what? I ain't fucking scared. I'm not scared of you. all right, watch this. And then the play happened. Right after I told him you scared of me. So that was a fun ass moment.
Why Draymond turned into like a friendly neighbor after these games? During the game, he's like, he don't care. You know, he's like a monster. But then you got on these podcasts, I feel like I could ask him for sugar. I feel like I could go to his door and say, hey, can you have some sugar? He's like, of course you can have some sugar. Here's 5 pounds of sugar.
I love to see guys respond and not back down. It was great to see him respond and not back down. Like, that's how you gain your respect. And listen, man, respect earned. I think the young fella, obviously we all know how special he is, but I think the thing that I'm most impressed about is his work ethic. And I know his work ethic is insane because I know how much better he's gotten since the last time I played him. And so it'll be...
The NBA is so screwed. You don't know how lucky we are. Y'all do not understand how lucky we are to have this man. You don't understand how lucky we are to have this man, bro. Oh my God.
Fun to compete with him for however many amount of years I have left in this league. But it'll also be fun to watch him as he continue to grow in this sport, in this league.
Unironically, Draymond Green should be on national television after he retires. Like unironically, he should be on TV. I would love to hear him on, like, I don't know, not First Take, screw First Take, but like, you know, Amazon or something, Prime.
Special talent. And like I said, I love the most that the work ethic matched the talent and matched the uniqueness of him. The work level, it is at that level. And so, man, great moment.
This is a guy that's been in the league for a very long time, has championships, and disrespects Kevin Durant. This guy, yeah. We didn't need any validation. We all knew this already, but, like, you know, this is Draymond Green. Okay? Not saying Draymond Green is, like, he is a great player. He's all-time. I'm sure he'll be in the Hall of Fame, right? Draymond will be in the Hall of Fame, right? I feel like in basketball, it doesn't take as much as it does in football to make it to the Hall of Fame. Is that crazy to say? I think Draymond will be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, there's quite a few players that's made it, so I don't see why he wouldn't. So, yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Anyways, so absolutely Hall of Fame. Yeah. Because it's not too hard in the NBA, but he deserves it. Yeah, this is a Hall of Famer talking about Wembanyama like this. And someone who's competed against him on a few occasions now. Like, he respects him.
I'm here to tell you he's not scared of me. But whenever you play those, whenever you go into those battles, you know what the objective will be next time? Is to make him scared of me. Because that's what you got to do. And you go at it, and you go at it, and you go at it again. And sometimes I'm going to get the best of him, and sometimes he going to get the best of me, and that's just what it is. But the respect must be it must be spoke on. The respect is there. Respect the young fella game, and excited to see him continue growing in this league. What I will say...
I already know you throwing the ball to him. Come on with it. Come on. Yeah, what? You ain't scoring nothing. You ain't scoring shit. Get your hand off my head. Get your hand off my head. Ref! If you taller than me, you gonna do, boy, you French, boy. You gonna do what? I ain't worried about none of that.
Look up to him. Look at him looking up to him.
So what? Do it. Fucking hand. Get your hands off. Who got shooting the ball? Curry! What you gonna do about that? Guard him. Yay! I already know you throwing the ball to him. Come on with it. Come on.
Yeah. Get your hand on my head. Get your hand on my head. Ref. gosh, bro. It's like, when am I going to be able to go over this post game? Spurs. Yeah, Curry. He said, guard him. Look up Basket Man. Oh, dude, I think you just saved the stream. Are you serious? That's a thing? Hold on. Hold on, YouTube's acting up. Yeah, waiting for the Spurs sucks. You said Basket Man? Oh, crap, you're right. Huh. Thanks, man. Awesome. Yeah, big shout out to, who said that? Big shout out to Nick for telling us where to find these interviews. We can just find it at Basket Man. All right, I didn't know about this. All right, so before we take a look at this, because apparently Mitch Johnson has some good things to say, and I guess we can go over David Jones Garcia as well. Big shout out to today's sponsor, Sleeper, as always. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. You will get 100% match up to $100. Just use that code CLAN, as you can see on the screen there. But if you're not interested in that at all, you can go over to the social media section, and you can see all the updates as far as injury, breaking news, stats, highlights. What does it say? I guess this is more. Mark Cuban said that the Mavs won't trade Anthony Davis this season. We want to try and win. Oh, good luck with that. Pistons look really good this year, by the way, guys. They look pretty scary. But anyways, yeah, if you guys are interested at all, go download the app. But like I always say, if you download the app, you support the sponsors, you support the channel here. Okay, so yeah, go help your boy out. All right, let's take a look. We'll start with Mitch, and then we'll do David Jones Garcia.
So David Jones Garcia, Jones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, quality's not as great. That's okay. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for becoming a member. Someone became a member and it disappeared. Thank you, though.
It was funny last game when he first went in. We were joking with him after the game because he was dribbling kind of shaky, and he was telling us how nervous he was. And he was one of those few kids sometimes you come across where you don't think really anything affects him. Sometimes it might be frustrating, but it's a strength most of the times. And I think he's settled in. Obviously, played some real minutes tonight, and he's a heck of a kid. He has this way about him where the guys love him. He's
David Jones Garcia. David Jones Garcia is so chill and relaxed. Turn up sound just a tad. Unfortunately, I can't. This is the high as it goes. Oh, but we actually have subtitles. There we go. Yeah, I guess we do need to go to this channel because Spurs never post subtitles.
got tons of energy and personality, but he's also competitive. And he's also got some fearlessness. And I think, as long as he can continue to put the work in and hopefully keep buying what we're selling, we can continue to see him grow. He was huge tonight.
I was about to say that plus 25, he had a huge, it seemed like...
This is a two-way player, by the way. That's how much depth we have.
He had a huge part in kind of both runs late in the first half and then late in the game.
Also, sorry, I'm just going to say this. He could definitely take Lindy Waters' minutes. Like, easily take Lindy Waters' minutes. Yeah, so keep an eye on that.
What does it tell you about this group just in general, that despite all the injuries, you guys continue to talk about next man up, and this kind of fits that to a T?
Yeah, there's a couple points in the game tonight where, not singling a couple guys out, but a lot of people had it, but him, Devin, Jeremy, where they put themselves in the game defensively, and they gave themselves to the game defensively and rebounding without the basketball. And then next thing you know...
Ain't it crazy how stats isn't everything? Isn't it crazy? This is why I don't build up a bias when I, get ready to talk on after games, where I don't want to look at the stats until I talk to you guys. The only times I see the stats is if it's like obviously in your face during the game. Like Wemby just scored 30 points, like I know his stats. But for the most part, I don't keep up with the stats. I just watch the game and pay attention to certain things, tweet out my live thoughts, and then talk to you guys about it. But yeah, I thought Jeremy overall played really well defensively. And while offensively he struggled, some of those shots were, the clock was running down. But also the Atlanta Hawks have been pretty good against power forwards and centers. So not that shocked that he struggled, but he did good.
The basketball finds you, and it's been tail's longest time. Excuse me, and it's just really rewarding when that happens for people when they go about the business the right way, and then they get rewarded.
And Devin was phenomenal too, by the way. I think this is Devin's best game of the season, not just shooting wise, just how he played.
And you don't always get rewarded, so that can't be always the carrot of why you do it. But when it does happen, it's just sometimes that positive reinforcement.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chandler. Did I say all 5 shots, or did I say most of the shots? I'm pretty sure I said half of the shots he took. I'm pretty sure I said that.
An affirmation that when you have the right approach over time, you put yourself to happen. And I thought we did a really good job of that tonight with a team that plays extremely fast, who's been turning people over and kind of turning the court slanted in their favor. I thought we did a really good job of trying to neutralize that.
You tripled their fast break points, I think. So high ball pressure, you close with the micro lineup. It's almost ironic since usually teams will try to go small against Vic, and you're doing it the other way to Porzingis. Just what made you want to go with that, and why do you think it works so well?
There was 240. Was our last quarter 40 plus points? I know our second quarter was like 46. Our last quarter was 40.
It's almost sometimes the opposite. I didn't know it was going to work so well, and it worked well, so then I stayed with it. And it didn't always work well, but in the fourth quarter...
Look at him. He looks so proud of himself. Hold on. Guys, look at him. Look at our young coach. He's so excited. Look at him. Look at him learning.
Porzingis, just what made you want to go with that, and why do you think it works so well?
Wait.
Sure, you close with the micro lineup. It's almost ironic since usually teams will try to go small against Vic, and you're doing it the other way to Porzingis. Just what made you want to go with that, and why do you think it works so well?
Look at him.
It's almost sometimes the opposite. I didn't know it was going to work so well, and it worked well, so then I stayed with it.
Look at him.
It didn't always work well, but in the fourth quarter,
look at you.
That group with Jeremy, Julian, and that smaller lineup that you talked about, you just really did feel the defensive pressure, and then it gave us an opportunity to just get out and run. I don't know if we ran one really set play there for.
Barnes deserved to start. I think we all can agree there. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't change the starting lineup right now until Wemby and Castle and Dylan Harper back. Then I think I'll reevaluate it. But yeah, obviously.
A pretty good stretch of gameplay. And when you're able to do that, typically that means either bad things are happening or you're able to play out of our defense. And during that stretch, there was some good defense there. And we were able to turn them over a little bit and then also hit the boards, which when you play those lineups, you have to do that as a group. And so when you sit, look on the box score and you see all those guys with 5 rebounds, that lets you know we were in their gang rebounding, and then you can get out and play fast, and we were able to take advantage of some opportunities with the net.
Coach, last year, one of the
Carolina.
things that you had touched base on is that, the struggling with closing out games. And now this year, the team's now 11-4, despite all the challenges that you guys have had with the injuries. And how do you describe the composure of this team to keep that momentum, even in the fourth quarter when they had this run to close out the game and just keep...
Oh, what if he's like, we don't talk about last year? Because he said that last time. He was like, we don't talk about last year. Next question.
in their composure?
Yeah, it's hard to learn how to do that. And I think for some of the guys that are still learning that, it's probably a combination of fearlessness and controlled aggression and discipline while also having poise and composure. And at times those can almost feel like oxymoronic combinations. And then, there's no secret that De'Aaron Fox is a professional closer. So when you add him to the group to be able to lead that can also give the guys around him some confidence. And Harrison Barnes as well has done it for some time. So
True. That was the end, guys. All right, let's listen to David Jones Garcia.
How much fun was that out there? It seemed like you were just kind of in your game tonight.
I was just trying to win the game. Just help my team on any aspect of the game.
All right, you guys gonna be really mad at me. I had no idea he sounded like this. I don't think we went over one David Jones Garcia interview. So
and to get the dub, and that's what we did.
David, is a night like tonight one of those dream come true moments?
Yes, most definitely.
If you don't mind kind of just expanding on that, just getting in there and doing what you're able to do tonight in a win.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm proud of myself. I hope my dad proud of me as well. And
oh,
having fun. Yeah, dream come true for sure.
Mitch,
he got the Mitch Johnson look. They just so proud of themselves today. Mitch Johnson, we noticed you went with a kind of a strange small lineup up against Porzingis. I mean, what was that about? I mean, I tried it and it worked out. I just stuck with it. I was such a good coach out there. I hope I made my dad proud. And then you hear David Jones Garcia, and he's like, "Yeah, I made shots at the end. I hope my dad's proud." That's just so cute. That's just so cute.
Said they were joking with you after the last game that you looked really nervous.
I was nervous.
Yeah, I know he's Dominican. I never heard him talk though.
It was.
What about today?
Coach talked to me this morning, and he just told me to be myself and to bring my energy off the bench. And I looked a little more loose today out there. So
does it feel like an opportunity for you when Dylan's not?
That's good coaching. The crazy thing about it is with Mitch Johnson, I never had an issue with like how he motivates guys. I think that's half the battle in and of itself. Like guys buying what you're selling, right? Like he can deliver a message. He can deliver a message extraordinarily well, I would say. The only issue I've had with him has been some weird lineups at times, but and I'm glad I guess we don't have Wemby, so he hadn't had the opportunity to do that like too big lineup thing. But he seemed like he's been adjusting. I do just wish it was more plays being drawn, but we look good. Oh, his dad died from heart disease? Oh, that makes it even... That makes it even more beautiful, man. Yo, come on. Give him minutes. Trade Wemby. Build around this guy.
Able to play. Steph's not able to play. There's minutes to be had. Do you look at that as I have to take this opportunity and run with it?
I just look at it as opportunity to help the team keep winning basketball games because we want to do something big and here this year. So it's just an opportunity to help the team win and here this year. So
I did not mean to do that, but I do like him saying that. Like, the whole team is bought in that they could do something this year, which they should. If they play the way they play today, and then you add in, because neither Wemby or Castle or Dylan Harper are players that have to have the ball in their hands to be effective. None of those players are that, right? None of those players are that. All of which can play a role for the team, and then obviously Wemby take over when you need him to. But all of them can do that. So I don't see any excuse for the ball just being stagnant. Unless we start struggling and then we go to Wemby. All right, Wemby, this is a hero ball game. But for the most part, there's no reason for us not to be able to play the way we played today. Because all of those players have high basketball IQ. And all of those players have shown that they can play well, even if the ball isn't in their hands. So no excuse to not continue this once those guys are back.
It's just an opportunity to help the team win.
Do nights like these help you just realize maybe, you talk about the nerves, but does it give you this confidence of like, I belong at this level playing in the NBA? Does a night like this kind of reaffirm that for you?
Yeah. Definitely build you confidence a little bit more, and it just help you keep working every day harder and harder to get where you're trying to get.
You had a lot of big plays tonight, but what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
When I got the steal on the dunk. Yeah, that was my favorite one. When I got both of the steal, actually, because Jeremy got a dunk when I got the first one, and the second one I got it.
Just high basketball IQ, just great basketball. David Jones Garcia was great. And like I said earlier, like the way that he played is a way in which it will work every game. Doesn't matter who you're going against. Like even if the talent level is a little bit more difficult, obviously you're gonna have way more difficult games than this one. It still works the way that he played. Just smart basketball. Didn't get too hasty with the ball. Didn't try to do too much. Just smart, fundamental basketball. Give him a max. Give him a max. Trade Wemby. Build around him. Trade the whole team. This is his team now.
I got one.
When was the last game you played in the G League? What day?
It was last Sunday. Yeah.
When you speak about your confidence, how does the energy of the arena, the Spurs?
I really need to contact Carolina. I need to send her a message and be like, ask them what do they think of Clan the Spurs fan. I need her to do that. Because you guys know I'm cool with Carolina. I need to send her a message and be like, hey, tell them, ask them what do they think of Clan the Spurs fan. Oh, I love Clan the Spurs fan. I hope I made him proud today. He's my favorite YouTuber. Subscribe, become a channel member. I am one.
Spurs fans, how do they feed into your confidence for a game like this?
The fans help a lot. We will never win without them.
Clan the fan fiction fan. I was brought up before with Bertans when we end up making that you guys remember when I made that petition? Obviously I was joking. I made a petition for him to make it to the 3-point contest and we got like 1,000 and some signatures. And yeah, he was asked about it. So I've been brought up before, but I don't get brought up that often. I do know some of the players know who I am though. I do know that.
As loud as they get.
Don't make it about you, please. Play the video. Chandler, I swear to God, I will ban you. I will ban you in an instant. This would be all about me. I will sit here and just tell everybody how my day went today. I will tell you what I had for breakfast. I'll tell you how work went. I will tell you everything about me. A show that I watched when I got home. I will tell you every single intricate detail about my life. And it'll be all about me. Watch yourself. I'll ban you for a day. I kind of like you, Chandler, so I'm not going to ban you for too long. But I'll ban you for a day. I swear to God I will.
How much love they show the team. It just give us the extra that we need to get a dub, especially in home court. I think we have done a great job this year of taking care of home court. And we definitely appreciate the fans, and I love them too, because they show me love since Summer League. So yeah.
Summer League? It was Summer League. Come on.
What does that mean for you when you're the guy that they come over to and give the microphone to so that you can talk to those fans? Chandler. Is that kind of an unreal moment for you?
Yeah, because it's always good to talk to the fans, to have somebody, just hearing your voice, and yeah, that was a great moment that I just went through after the game.
You mentioned your dad at the beginning when you sat here. Were you thinking about him while you're out there tonight?
I always think about him. He's right here on my arm. Not on my left. On my left is my mom. This him, right? So yeah.
Is that them? What did he have in his back of his arm? Is that what he's talking about? 'Cause I know I've seen some stuff on the back of his arm. I'm the so hand for this chap. Just wanted to bait you. It worked. And good job, man. Good job, Chandler. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Good stuff. You love to see it. You love to hear it. Makes you happy. Good. Nice. All right, guys. I'll talk to you for a little while, but not for too long. Well, time to cry. Yeah, go cry. What Canadian say? He doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but he's a winning chatter. Oh, you talking about Chandler? So we should see more David Jones Garcia. I just like how he's been playing. That's my main thing. I just like the control. I'm a sucker for controlled basketball. Controlled, poised basketball. You can be as flashy as you want. That's great and dandy. But at the end of the day, we need controlled basketball. I just gotta change some things. All right, let's see what you guys talking about. He played the two very well next to Fox. David Jones Garcia. Man, at one point he was playing point guard. Like he did well even as point. He just did a good job. I like to think of myself as the Wemby of chatters. I'm the Wemby of Spurs content. The GOAT! It's a Scantron. What does that mean? Did y'all hear that? That was my ice maker. It's making ice right now. It's working hard. I remember how much that used to distract me when I first got it. Now it's just like background noise. Like I don't even notice it's there. Build around Chandler? Yeah, build around Chandler. Nah, Caps is the Wemby. Caps, I don't think Caps does trigger me. I ain't gonna lie. He does trigger me. I promised my dad I'm going to play at least one game in the NBA. Jones Garcia said, I'm trying to keep that promise. That's so sweet. Everyone loves a good story, man. Everybody loves the underdog. He's just so chill. That's the thing about him. That's the thing I really like about him. He's just so freaking chill. You know? Clan the Keldon Johnson of Spurs content creators. So I'm like hot and cold. Some days it's like my takes are spot on, and other days it's just like far off. Sometimes it's air balls. I don't do a good job of defending myself. Is that what you're saying? I'm not beating those hater allegations. He's your third favorite Spur? Good God, really? Wemby, Harper, Garcia? That is huge. That is huge, my friend. That's a big deal what you just said. I would say my top three are Wemby, Sohan, and Harper. I would say those are my top three favorites. I really like Harper. I like Harper a lot. That's my boy. Clan the Harrison Barnes of Spurs content. Consistent. Never miss. Mr. 100. Nah, Harrison Barnes is a clan of the Spurs team. True. That's very true. You ain't lying. I don't see one lie from the chat today. Caps is the Bowen, the Bruce Bowen. I love how people bring up stats only when it's a player they don't like. Because if I brought up some Bruce Bowen stats, you'd be like, man, he was the GOAT. Which Bruce Bowen was really good, but his stats. Well, his shooting percentage, his three-point shooting was, what was his three-point percentage? I'm going to look that up real quick. It was pretty high. I don't think he averaged that many threes, though. He shot in the corner. He averaged like a couple threes a game, maybe? Or am I tripping? All right, here we go. Here's Bruce Bowen. What? Oh, that's totals. Okay, I'm so confused. Yeah, a couple three. No, about three. About three. Yeah, his percentages were crazy. Look at this, 42%, 42%. Yeah. Overall, how many points he scored was not that crazy, but we all can recognize. Oh my God, I did not recognize how many games he played. I didn't realize how many games he played. Yo, Mr. Consistent, what the heck? That's insane. You don't see that often no more. That's insane. Every time you see a non-Spurs fan react to a game, they're surprised that Harrison Barnes is him. I wanted Harrison Barnes for so long. It was nice that we got him. Clan the Jonathan Simmons of the Spurs content. Oh my God. I actually don't like. So if I'm the Jonathan Simmons of Spurs content, like everybody loves me, but in actuality, I have some good moments, but like not that great. If I rooted for another team, I will fall off. The channel will fall off. Oh no! Come on. Yeah, you said Wu says I don't actually like Castle that much. I don't know. He seems a bit like a show off. He is the complete opposite of a show off. Yeah, he's a complete opposite of that. He's a team player. He's a winner. He plays winning basketball. He's not really concerned with like showing off or nothing like that. The problem with Castle isn't Castle himself. It's how the Spurs been using him, where they've been on multiple occasions playing through him, and he is not that type of player. He's not that type of talent. Like you don't want to just play through him all game. It's just not good basketball. But no, he's not a show off at all. He's a team player. He's not all about himself. I think it's mostly just the Spurs and how they're using him. But they went off of that, like the game before he got injured. They got off of that and they just played through Fox. So that was nice to see. So, yeah, you'll see a great version of Castle. He'll be all right. It ain't his fault. He's not a show off. He's like complete opposite. I don't think there's one player on this team that I would consider a show off or gets too flashy. I don't really. Yeah, there's nobody I can really think of. Wemby gets too cute sometimes, but I wouldn't say he's a show off. Simmons had the physical tools and literally no mental. Yeah, he wasn't that good of a shooter. He just had the hustle, and people just remember certain plays, and it made you feel a certain way. And the Spurs were winning. You know, you remember a lot of cool plays when the Spurs are winning. If he was on any of our mediocre teams, you wouldn't care about him. But you think about the block he had on the Warriors, I think, like at the beginning of the game. You think about that crazy dunk he had, and we lost that game. I guess it was against the Trailblazers. That was an insane dunk. Yeah, he just got a lot of flashy plays. I just need Castle to shoot more consistently. That will not happen this season. I will be very shocked. I'll come on here and say I'm wrong, but I'll be very shocked if Castle becomes a better 3-point shooter this year. It's still going to be a minute. I don't think that was the focus of his offseason. I know he's not a actual high ego guy, but still. Oh, wait. I guess it's just because he's young, but sometimes Castle seemed to try to get cute with it instead of just making the easy play. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think I've seen him get cute. He just makes bad decisions because he's not a primary point guard. In those plays that I'm thinking of where he turns the ball over, I don't think he was being cute. I don't know. I feel like his game is pretty simple, no? You might like subconsciously think that because he was in the dunk contest. You think that might be playing a part of you might like having that bias a little bit? That he's he does too much or too cute? It might just be the dunk contest. Man, I'm telling you, the way the whistle blows, it just does it for me. Do you think Vic should just trash talk the way Duncan did? I'll just be like really cool about it. Like not make it a big deal at all. Good job. Nice play. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna leave the stream up just so you guys can talk a little bit. I might as well just make some thumbnails while we're yapping it up. What did we go over? Draymond? Our depth is so good. Dude, our depth is incredible. The fact that, I mean, I'm not over that. The fact that the San Antonio Spurs quite literally are playing two-way guys, and two-way guys are stepping up the way that they are, speaks volumes. It's also very frustrating that it came down to this for the San Antonio Spurs to say, maybe, possibly, potentially, obviously, we should maybe, you know, play more guys. You know, it shouldn't have took all this. But Mitch Johnson has done a good job. Since Wemby went out, I thought he's done a good job. So I'm happy to see that. But it sucks that it took all this, you know? Like, it shouldn't have took all this. Why does Castle and Wemby and Harper have to be out? No Wemby, no Castle, no Harper, and we still winning? You know, some people thought I was crazy for this. That's 3 in a row. I still think the Spurs go 10-3. I think you can still go 10-3. Now, even with that, we should have Harper back. They say he's still a couple weeks off, so I did not expect that. So I thought he would be back sooner than that. But we should have Harper back not too long. We'll have Castle back in the next couple weeks. I feel like all those guys will be back around the same time. Wemby's going to be reevaluated on the 29th. I think I told you guys that already. So best case scenario, from what I heard, is he could be back in the next 3 games. But come on, that's not going to happen. Then he's going to be evaluated again on the 6th, I think, after the 29th. So good stuff. So he could be back pretty soon. If the Spurs keep winning, they're going to really just be like, oh, just hold off a little bit longer. Which, I mean, they should. Suns, Trailblazers, Nuggets, Wolves. That's the next one. I could see us losing the Suns, Nuggets, and Wolves. But the special thing about all of it is you take, you know, even any of those games, and our boy De'Aaron Fox goes off, you can win any of them. Like, when he hasn't had a go off game yet. Like, he goes off, you can win any of them. This is the same guy that put up like 60 before we got him. On a hurt finger, mind you, right? So you make anything happen. All-Star Fox is coming. Devin also looked very good defensively. Yeah, he really did. Jokic is by far the best player in the world, and the Nuggets are the best since their championship. To be the best, you have to beat the best. Ric Flair. Woo! True. I didn't know Ric Flair said that. Ric Flair said that? Alright, let's take a look here. Sorry guys, I'm just uploading everything. So we got Draymond. Crap, is it this one? Is this one? This one? This one. I should say Alright, there we go. Did I already screenshot it? I guess I already screenshotted it. There we go. Alrighty. Move this one. Move that. Move this. Move that. We're good to go. Dope. Put that in there. Dope. Oops. Alright, cool. Move this one. Move this one. Move this one. Check that one. Alright, we're almost done. Should I post this on Saturday or Friday? It's Friday. Alright, and then let's do the next one. Then we're good. see. Okay, that works. Let's do that. That works. All right, maybe, but I think it will take him this season to get back to his peak production. 3 All-Stars if we get up to number 2 in the standings. Keldon. 3 All-Stars? I don't think the Spurs are on pace to have more than 1 All-Star in Wemby right now. But, sure. I don't think that's the case, though. I don't think we'll see another All-Star right now. Number 2 in the standings also is a very tough task. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Oh, Wemby and Fox. Yeah, Wemby and Fox. Yeah. 3 is pushing it. I don't think the Spurs get 3. Can we all admit that this team is gonna win a lot of games? Where do you think? Where do you guys think we land? I said 4th. I'm keeping my prediction of 4th seed. Spurs just need a win. I mean, you guys could say that I'm wrong on this, which I kind of hope you say I'm wrong on this because I want to be wrong about this. But I really need the Spurs to beat really good teams. I don't know if we really beat a great team yet. Am I tripping? I guess the Houston Rockets. That's a good team. Is that it? I mean, technically, if we have Dylan Harper, I think we beat the Warriors. Rockets. Is that it? Sixth to 8th. I'll be proud of 6th. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll be proud if we make the playoffs. I don't think I'll be that proud of 8th because I feel like we're better than that unless injuries happen again. But I'll be happy with that too. I want us to get out of the first round. That would be incredible to get out of the first round. We are moving to the East to be a higher seed. Where are we right now after this win? Can someone check on that real quick? I'm doing this thumbnail. Fourth, 5th, tied with Lakers. Oh, God, we lost to the Lakers, didn't we? I don't even remember how we lost to it. Oh, no, we lost to the Lakers with... Didn't we make a bunch of mistakes, and then Julian Champagnie missed his free throw at the end, right? I think that was a game where we shouldn't even have been in it at that point, how we were playing. I think that's what happened, right? Is that the right one? Ref handed Lakers win? Okay, yep, okay. I thought that was it. Yeah, screw that game. Screw that game, bro. That game was awful. All right, let's move this over here. What should this be? I just realized I have to go home next week because of Thanksgiving. I have to look at our games. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have to look at the games and see how we're gonna do this. I mean, I mean, I can go live while I'm at home. I'll just bring my gaming laptop. We'll just go live like that. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll just do that. Because the settings will be the same, so I can still do everything I need to do. It's just going to be a little ugly. I won't be able to see myself. I don't want to bring my camera, though. So it's going to be pretty bad quality. I'll bring my other mic. So it'll be decent audio, but yeah, full transparency. It won't look as good as it normally looks. Yes, clan, take me home with you. Okay. I don't like the idea of facing OKC in the playoffs. If I have to watch Lou Dort and Caruso mugging Wemby, it's going to cause my blood pressure to spike. It'll be the Spurs are going to be higher seed, okay? I think. So if we see them, it won't be until the second round. Let's put this Saturday. And then 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Cool. All right, guys. All right, guy. Oh, God. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm hopping off. I appreciate the love. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I'm sorry that the last, 20 minutes was literally me just letting the chat talk. But, hey, it is what it is. I didn't have anything else to say. Hey, I don't have to look at the channel for tomorrow because I did the thumbnails while talking to you guys. Time to rewind the stream. Wait, we don't play till Sunday? I thought it was Saturday. A Sunday game? Man. All right. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go live Saturday regardless. We'll go live Saturday. We'll go live Sunday. And I'll have to figure... Maybe we can go live Monday as well. We might go live several days in a row just to get as much stuff out. And Wednesday's a late game. Don't expect me to be on before Thanksgiving. I don't think you should expect me to be on, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, I gotta just go live Saturday. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Anyways, I'll give it to you guys later. I appreciate the love. Yeah, you guys have a fantastic weekend. All right.